Hello, everyone. I'm Martine Brisson. Welcome. I almost went in French because I do those vlogs, one back to back, once in English and once in French. So sometimes my little brain gets confused, which is great for this topic because I want to talk about self-judgment today. And people, there wasn't a plan. It's really what happened, because people have lots of self judgment about themselves, and lots of anger, and all. No, you know what that is. If for the people that come to see me, sometimes it's self judgment is paralyzing. No, there's so much judgment, and they even punish themselves one way or the other. Sometimes it's unconscious. Now it's through an habit, and even though they tried everything to get rid of that habit, but back in their mind, there's something that they're punishing themselves for. Um, right, most I say wrongly. um, and all this self-judgment is hard on the system after a while. No, people are getting fatigued, and when we have lots of self-judgment, it also brings lots of judgment on others as well. But the thing is, all this judgment that we have about ourselves, it's just beliefs. And as I said in a previous video, what are beliefs, right? Beliefs are just strongly held opinion. That's it. It's just more strongly held opinion, and it's not the truth. And opinion are only thoughts. And what are thoughts? Thoughts are only lies. Okay, because any thoughts that we have is biased, because it's filled through all past experiences and on all those kind of this things. So thoughts are lies as well. So knowing that, no more need to judge yourself. No, you can have compassion for yourself, and this compassion will bring relief. No, automatically. Because yeah, maybe you did things in the past that you regret. We can't change the past. Past is over it. But when you have lots of that self-judgment or this anger or whatever, it takes away the joy. It takes away your joy. It takes away your ability to be fully present in the moment. And you cannot be fully authentic from that, because you're always probably afraid of being judged as, oh, if people knew. So it keeps you to be fully authentic. And there's a little quote from Louise A., which I think is appropriate today, is that she said that you've been criticizing yourself for years and it didn't work. Try approving yourself and see what happens. That's great, right? Because like I said, the past is over with. Whatever you have done or said, most people do the best they can from the level of thinking they have at that moment. So whatever you did at that moment probably made sense at that point. And then as your level of consciousness rise, you say, oh, shit, what did I do, right? Or what happened, or whatever. But you did the best you could at that time. And if you feel that shame, that self-judgment, remember that you're not the same person that you were then. You have grown since then. You have learned things since then. You're not the same person. So you don't have to beat yourself up anymore. Because when you beat yourself up, no, it lowers your self-worth, has an impact on your relationship. So have compassion for yourself. Same, you have probably compassion for other people, right? Because you can see their suffering. You can feel maybe caring towards other people, or kindness those other people, and you may want to help those people because you have an understanding that also they're doing the best they can according to the level of consciousness that they have at the moment, and you have compassion for them. So why don't you do the same thing for yourself, right? You can have compassion for yourself. You see compassion in other people, you see that they are having a hard time. Yes, it was difficult at the time, or is difficult, but as you have understanding towards other people, you can have that understanding towards yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up because you're not perfect. Well, newsflash. No, nobody is, right? Nobody is perfect. And doesn't exist. It's just part of the human condition. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall short. We're going to have limitations. It's just part of the human condition. That's just the way it is, right? But when we have compassion for ourselves, it brings more equanimity. You don't need to identify to your self-limitations anymore. You don't have to relive your mistakes. You don't have to judge yourself for those mistakes. And from that level of understanding, you can have a more fulfilling life. You can have better relationships. You don't need to punish yourself, right? Because like I said, all those thoughts are only lies. No, opinions are just thoughts. And if it happens, now if you get you cut yourself judging yourself or shaming yourself, just stop having the conversation in your head. Just stop having that conversation with yourself. You don't need to judge. You can just observe, geez, here's the old tape again. And let it pass through. Like clouds go over the sky. You just let it pass. Let it go. You're not that same person anymore. You don't need to punish yourself. Have compassion for yourself. So that's all I have to tell you today. I'll probably see you next week. And if you want to work with me, just send me a little email, and we can maybe set up a chat and see what I can do for you. And on that, have a good week. Cheers.